Welcome, acolytes. Today I am actually reacting to Arako TV. Sneako tries to bully the wrong nerd and instantly regrets it. And it's... I don't want to watch the Sneako stuff just because I'm gonna give him some time, but I hate this guy. Or I don't hate him, I mean. I think he's a effed up loser, so there's that. But at the end of the day, he's just funny to watch. It's just Sneako's funny to watch, but particularly only just because he fails a lot, and well, sometimes seeing someone fail is just funny for me. I know it's heartless, but I do not care. So let's just watch what the man has to say about Sneako, and I presume he has the same amount of respect for the guy as I have, so let's just start.
It's called an Aoki lock. It's a modified heel hook, but...
Oh, and by the way, Sneako, this guy is a cock, first of all. Second of all, sorry about that. Second of all, he actually made fun of the nerdy guy, and I'm gonna be honest, he has no right to make fun of him, just because of the pure nice fact that the guy is actually a freaking animal. The nerdy guy is he's a pure-blooded nerd. Let's just get this out of the way. He's a pure-blooded nerd, but he's an animal. This guy, oof, he would F you up. Not this guy.
Jiu-jitsu
The nerdy
is
guy.
for autistic people.
What I think of a master of jiu-jitsu is somebody that inspires another generation.
Jiu-jitsu, I swear, this is why I like striking. This is so...
And this is a competition where it's an art, and it's an art form, and I learned from the master.
He looks like Mark Zuckerberg. He shouldn't be winning.
So that's like a master to student. He's an idol of mine for being...
Sneako, one thing you have to learn. It's irrelevant how you look. If you can do something, well, then you're gonna F people up. If you master something, you're gonna F people up hard. It's not even funny. And I'm gonna be honest, you cuck. Well, you won't have any effing chances of doing stuff like this. Why? Because you're a cuck.
It's like a master to the student. This is a leg heel lock.
He's saying he would make me tap. He probably would. He probably would.
So surprise.
He would F you up. This guy is a monster. This guy, he actually knows his stuff. Even if he looks nerdy. Nope.
Surprise. Sneako's being a donut again. But this time...
Okay, Sneako's being a donut. That's a first. Never heard that one. Look at the smug smile. Like, honestly, my niece could F him up. And she's about 6. So, yeah.
Being a donut to the wrong nerd, or soy boy, whatever he wants to call him, because this guy is a 4-time world champion jiu-jitsu fighter called Mikey Musamichi.
Mikey Musamichi is a revolutionary grappler. The reigning 1 flyweight submission grappling world champion began training Brazilian jiu-jitsu at age 4 and entered one as a 5-time IBJJF gold medal.
This guy knows his stuff.
Now, yeah, this guy may come across as nerdy and innocent.
Another thing that's really...
And by the way, yeah, he comes across as nerdy and innocent. But that's irrelevant. I'm gonna be honest, it's even slight plus for him, just because of the little fact that people just want people aren't interested in effing around with him. And that's actually quite nice, to be honest. Just having the peace that he has. And just, well, not dealing with bullshit. And if you have to deal with bullshit, well, you're gonna F them up.
Unusual about you is your diet.
Yes.
You're famous for eating pasta and homemade pizza.
I make pizza and pasta every night. I have a pizza oven in my house, and I roll out the dough, make everything. And then for dessert, I'll eat a pint of acai.
Some people might hear him speak or see him and think the guy's completely harmless, but I promise you right now, the guy is not harmless, he's a killer. And he now wants to kill Sneako.
So today I'm going to talk about bullies. Bullies are weak people that make fun of others around them to give themselves relevance and to make themselves feel good. They pick on the differences of humans, which is the most beautiful part of humans, their uniqueness. I really don't like bullies, guys. And there's this guy named Sneako making fun of me, making fun of my friend, making fun of jiu-jitsu. He calls himself a boxer. I'm a jiu-jitsu guy. Let's have an MMA fight. I challenge
Yes, I'm gonna be honest, I think the entire fight wouldn't be even fun to watch, because he would F Sneako so up. Like, he would just basically kill the guy. It wouldn't... I think it wouldn't be even as I said, I don't think it would be fun to watch. I really don't think so, but hey.
Sneako to an MMA fight. I'm gonna shut his mouth, and I'm gonna take the bully's lunch money.
I've just shown you an example, and I've seen this guy do a bunch of different interviews, and I've never seen him this pissed off. You do not want to make the nerdy guy that can fight this angry. He's going to unleash years and years of bullying onto you. And I think Sneako's realising that in his response.
I challenge Sneako to an MMA fight. I'm gonna shut his mouth, and I'm gonna take the bully's lunch money.
I make jokes. I'm a streamer. I joke about everybody.
And he pussies out. Who would have thought, eh? Who would have thought that a big mouth loser actually gets out?
Chat, everything, all day, every day. What? I said in that video you're upset about, you would make me tap in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You would win. In MMA, even with striking, you would go, this is what you would do. Grab my heel and...
Good, we're gonna repeat the beginning of that one, just because, well, I have up a bit. No, I didn't have up. I had to pause for a bit and do something, but let's go again.
I make jokes. I'm a streamer. I joke about everybody, me, chat, everything, all day, every day. What? I said in...
Yeah, you're absolute cuckold. You know, jokes, a joke in this specific case. A joke would be something like, well, you are the Super Mario of MMA fighting. I think that's funny. Of course, the timing isn't perfect for that one. But, well, that one would be funny. Or something like, I don't know. Well, with your glasses you look like Walter White. Just get a haircut. That's fine. But you, Sneako, you actually didn't. You shit-talked him. And shit-talking is a particularly different thing. And it's a very simple concept, to be honest. It's a very, very, very simple concept to grasp. But no, you are a stupid fuck that doesn't understand it, and the excuse of, well, it was just a joke, I am a streamer, I joke. No, F you, bruh. You don't get to joke about that. Why? Because you're a cuckold. You are weak. You are extremely weak, in fact. And the fact of the matter is, if my, as I said, if my 7-year-old niece comes upon you and fucks you up, you're down. You're that big of a cuckold. And you will be forever. Just because you, loser, just follow without ever thinking for yourself. You are one of the worst things that can happen to anyone in this world. And I am happy to have a negative thing to see who you actually are. Ein Negativbeispiel. I don't remember how it's in English, but you are really, nobody should be like you. I'm gonna admit, you probably have money. You probably have more money than I do. But, well, your pride, zero. You have nothing. You are a cuck. But, I mean, it's the freak thing. It's entertaining to actually see a freak do freak stuff. And I'm gonna admit it. It is funny. But still, I personally would be way too proud to actually do that. But that's me. That's just me.
In that video you're upset about, you would make me tap in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You would win. In MMA, even with striking, you would go, this is what you would do. Grab my heel and do the same shit you did to your master. You would win. You're a world champion. I train boxing sometimes. What the f do you think the result was gonna be? Is this a skit? I was looking at this and reading through the comments like, is everybody pranking me? Is everybody in on some sort of joke?
Not only could he make Sneako tap, but you could make Sneako scream like a little girl. We'd all be calling him Screamo, bruv. And this Mikey guy, he's not a striker, but I very much doubt that Sneako's blows would do him any damage from what I've seen.
Hook body. No, this one. Power.
Oh.
Power.
Is this where he gives up after fucking?
Good shots on him.
Look, like, I am maybe the wrong road to talk shit about it, because my punches are also weak. But I'm gonna be honest, I can throw harder punches than this, and I am more of a I bench 150 kilo on the legs guy, so yeah. So I kick more. I definitively kick more.
Woo! Sneako, you
Oh yeah, and I grab more or less with the hands, so there's that.
using your reach perfectly right now, bud.
Well, I beat someone 200 kilos, so I don't think there's anyone bigger than that size-wise.
Damn.
Now it's good to see that Sneako's got in the gym, he's filled out, he's definitely got in better shape, but I definitely would not recommend him to box anybody with them little pillow punches, bruv. They're not doing damage to nobody. He's been boxing for a while now and he does look technically better, but those punches have no power whatsoever. It feels like you could just stand in front of him and he wouldn't do nothing.
Just right and say, give me your best shot, and he has plenty of them. And still he
Flashback.
You are the definition of somebody plugged in. Look at you! I never called myself an alpha male. I want to get to that point. Everybody in here wants to make it out. But are you really gonna sit here and not call yourself a beta male? You can genuinely look in the mirror and not think that you're anything but a beta male soy boy?
And I don't know why he's always talking about nerds, soy boys and fighting certain people, because every time he gets called out by one, he bottles it.
Sneako, Andrew Callahan, Danny Mullen, come fight me, you fucking pussy!
How do you think you'll do against Sneako in MMA?
I would absolutely ravage him. To which he responded by saying this. Brandon Buckingham just won his boxing match against Poseidon on KSI Misfits cards. Brandon called you out at the end. You gonna take the fight, Sneako?
I don't give my time to clout chasers.
Ooh, okay.
I'd rather sit at home and yell at a camera, tell jokes than, risk my manhood falling flat for Brandon Buckingham, if I lose the fight.
You call them soy boys and nerds, but every single soy boy and nerd I've seen you beef, you've lost.
So after shaking off my call out, our brave and valiant Cuck sets his sight on a more formidable opponent, Charlie.
But you realize how anybody critical of red pill, alpha male ideologies is always kind of like this. Pretty much like a white guy who looks like he doesn't really go outside that much. The antidepressant nature. That's what I've noticed doing the breakdowns of all the documentaries, all the hit pieces, and all the people who you can look at someone and tell, and you can figure out what they think. You know what I'm saying? If you're online all day, if you're on your computer all day, you don't look like you get that much sun, of course you're gonna be critical of Fresh and Fit, Tate, Red Pill, me. You're not gonna we're gonna butt heads. You wanna watch my...
Oh, this one. Oh my god. He shows magazines and calls them clips. And with such a glee in his eyes, this is so sad.
Clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching. You were?
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said, watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile. You absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
Sneako, you're obviously not a fighter, and if you're a comedian, then make it clear, because one minute you're a red pill guru, then you're mini Andrew Tate, and now you're a Muslim.
You think I should convert? I've been thinking about it, but I'm not sure yet. Like, so some Christians want me to go, but what are the benefits about converting to Islam?
I'm gonna go to heaven. What do you want more?
But in Islam...
Yeah, the guy just has no backbone at all. Yeah, this was a mistake. This guy just... Nope.
The reason that I converted is Allah is the one true God. That's the one, that's the creator of the universe, the creator of everything. Jesus was there to spread his message, Muhammad was the prophet, and then we are all his people, we are all his creation. And that just makes the most sense to me.
And look, to be clear, if he's being genuine about converting to Islam and he respects the religion, the people, then great and good luck to him, I can respect that. But if it turns out just to be another phase because his idol Andrew Tate did it, then he's going to piss a lot of people off, and he's not just going to have to worry about Mikey.
Yeah, okay, this was a funny one, but well, as it is my acolytes, good night.